Hey y'all, Natalie here today, and I have another 6x8 spread in my Christmas or December Memories album that I started this year. I have this baby photo, baby Natalie there, and I have 2 full pages. So these are going to be OTTP, as the scrap gals would say, outside the page protector. And so I made the pages as big as the page protector so that I will cut the holes on the sides and leave room for that. So we're speeding right along here. I have that cut file I cut out of a red wagon. I am sitting in a wagon with all my Christmas gifts, so that's why I chose that cut file. I am getting a lot of mileage out of the Holiday Magic title page from the collection pack. I am cutting those out because I'm going to fill my wagon with presents. So I'm just using those little squares of paper, and I'm cutting them in different sizes of squares or rectangles, and then I'm going to pile them up in the wagon. I also choose the red little rectangle tag from one of the papers as well. I've pulled out Fancy Pants Wishmas, which is where that red background paper came from, and a lot of other pieces that I'm sprinkling throughout. Those collections go together really well. They have a lot of the same colors. So I'm just kind of showing you how I'm going to pile the presents up, and I'm roughing up the edges of all the presents to give a lot of texture, again, outside the page protector, so they're going to be fun. So I am wrapping twine and different kinds of pretty ribbons around each of the presents and tying some bows on some, not necessarily all, but boom, there it is. I didn't make you watch me tie all of that because it did take a little bit. But I did make sure to kind of glue things down because it is going to be outside the page protector. And again, I am putting a lot of tape here on these pieces because I don't want them to come up when people might accidentally touch them while they're looking at the book. So this is a layered cut file. I sliced off the handle because I needed to make it tilt up more. And I had already tried to do that a little bit before I cut it, but it didn't work. So it doesn't matter. It's going to tuck behind the red part of the wagon, and you'll never know that I had to cut it off and re-tilt it. But yeah, I'm loving how those gifts look. I've piled them back up the same way, but I do still have an open spot over there between the blue present and the pink present when I am done. I'm using my red tape because I do want them to stick really well and not come off at all. So while I have all these stuck down, I want to look for I was thinking a toy. I was thinking a teddy bear really, to stick in that hole there by the blue present, but I didn't have one. So I went through the ephemera packs and I ended up finding this really cute little snow globe, and that works really well. Just kind of nestled in there amongst the presents. I'm really happy with how that looks. So I did pop it up on some foam here. And I just thought this was such a fun dimensional page. And you don't have to, I could not do a December daily with things like this in it every single day. But it was so fun to make. And so that's why I love this album, because I can just do it occasionally whenever I have time or whenever I feel really crafty. And I'm missing something up there in the left-hand corner above the pink present. So I am going to tie a bow later. Oh, and so I had this banner from the Wishmas collection, and I stuck it down before I remembered that I didn't have my wheels on. So I'm looking for my wheels, and I pull those out and I stick them down. Luckily, I realized it before the glue dried on the banner. And so I stick the black wheels down, and then I'm like, well, I only have that one ribbon of silver on the one gift, and I like to have repeating elements on my page to have cohesion, right? So I decided to grab some gold or some silver glitter paper, and I fill the holes of the wheels with that, and I feel like it made an extra piece of glitter or silver on the page and just kind of helped with the cohesion. I also forgot to add the Merry above the Christmas part on camera, but you will see in the final photos that it does have a little word Merry above the Christmas banner. And there's my red bow, and I love it, and it's boom in your face, but there was room for it. There's a white area, and I just love it. And it's outside the page protector, and that's something that I probably wouldn't really be able to do inside a page protector because it would be too big. So now I'm trimming down the story that I had typed up super teeny. I might regret later doing it so tiny, but that's what it needed to fit onto the page. So I'm going to stick it down to that blue tag. So we're going to work on the other page now with the photo. We're done with the wagon basically. And so I stuck the story onto like that little striped paper and then layered it onto that tag. And then I picked out a paper. The other tag is from the Holiday Magic collection as well, and it is the presents because it kind of corresponds with the presents in the wagon on the other page. So I like to kind of have that as a repeating element. Then I grabbed my large scallop die by EK Success. I never regret using this die. It makes every page that I use it on better. It's so fun and pretty. I'll link it down below with my affiliate link because I have one for it because I get asked about it all the time. So I just cut a big chunk to put at the top. I use my red tape again. I'm sticking it down and I'm going to trim off the excess. And I use my trimmer. And honestly, I should ask Santa for a new trimmer, right? Like this ugly yellow and orange is not looking good on camera, is it? I might have to check out that in the Cherry on Top store soon. So I took a strip of the same striped paper and I am placing it at the bottom of the page. And then that's pretty much it. I'm just going to add my photo and those little tags on the middle and fill it in. But I'm just making sure to stick everything down really well because, again, OTTP, outside the page protector. So I backed my photo in white. And there's my story and there's the gifts. And I'm going to put ribbons through there. So I have this red wool twine that is so glorious, and I got it on sale for like 20 cents once at Michael's, and if I ever run out of it, I'm going to be super sad. But then that one, I took some of the bits of twine from the other side of the page and just made a big group of them. Again, something that you typically wouldn't be able to do if you're putting the page in a page protector because it's so bulky and big, but I love the interactiveness of it and how it looks, and it doesn't matter because there's no page protector. So I layer the photo on top of that one, and I'm loving how it looks, but I have an empty spot down there in the bottom. So I'm going to put those two little like gingerbread houses or doll houses because I'm a little girl, and I just thought they went really well. And it gave me another pop of that yellow that's in the present over there on the left tag. So I'm just adding a little cardstock sticker and some enamel dots from the Wishmas collection, and then I'm done. Sorry if I sped through that a little bit. I cut out a lot of the video because it did take a little bit of time to do all that collection of gifts, but it was super fun and worth it in my opinion. Let me know what you think down below. I would love it if you'd like and subscribe. I am going to put my affiliate link down below and pick some of the like more popular items that I know you will have questions about. I'll stick those down below too in a link. So thank you guys so much for watching. And fun fact, I still have the wagon. It's missing a wheel, but it works fabulously as a planter in my front garden, which is now my current obsession is plants. So it works. I love it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know what you think. Bye.